She was defeated. Tonight, Alex Eala lost. Additionally, before you skim through the highlights and click away, when experiencing that well-known stomach ache, I urge you to stop. There's a lot to think about and a lot to feel, so I need you to sit here with me for a moment. And to be honest, despite the loss, I still think this narrative is among the most exquisite things that have happened in Filipino sports this year. So, yes, Coco Gauff 6-0 6-2 1 hour and 7 minutes. Alex Eala's run and Gauff's march into the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships semifinals. Nobody anticipated the conclusion of this amazing, unexpected, and impending run. That is the outcome. The scoreline is that. However, Alex Eala's identity is not revealed by the soundtrack. Furthermore, the score is by no means indicative of the significance of this week. I'll walk you through it. Everything. Alright. Here's something you should know before we even discuss the match itself. Having previously accomplished the almost impossible twice in the same competition, Alex Eala into this round. In the round of 32, she defeated Italian Open champion and Roland Garros finalist Jasmine Paolini, ranked 8th in the world, in straight sets. She then reversed course and defeated Srana Syria, who had recently won a championship 2 weeks prior and was on a 7-match winning run, 7-5, 6-4 in the round of 16. 2 consecutive victories over 2 players of the highest caliber. Additionally, this 20-year-old Filipino child is placed 40th. I would have told you that you were insane if you had shown me the draw and predicted that Alex Eala would go to the tournament's quarterfinals. Lovely. Insane, but insane. She merited this. This bout versus Coco Gauff was gained by her. And you need to go in with that frame. The contest is now. Coco Gauff is ranked 4th in the world. A Grand Slam champion twice. The French Open has been won by her. The US Open was won by her. She plays with a calculated rage that simply destroys people. For more than a year, she has been among the top 5 players in the world. And here's the real deal, guys. She was impenetrable tonight. When Gauff threw anything at Alex, she hardly had a response. Gauff's forehand, his serve, and his capacity to pause and smash the ball early into open areas. On one of those occasions when you're watching from the sidelines, or, in this case, from behind the screen of your phone, you get the impression that Alex is powerless. I don't care how loud it gets, Gauff was in that zone, that cold clinical, and it was evident right away. All 6 games are won via first-set Gauff. 6. Enjoy a bagel. This is Alex's first bagel of 2026. And to be honest, she could tell by Alex's body language, the way she shook her head, and the several times she checked with her coach, Joan Bosch. She was aware that this was not her evening. It wears you down when you're playing like this, and every mistake keeps adding up. In this game, Alex committed 33 unforced mistakes. 33. Your racket simply doesn't feel right on that type of night. Nothing clicks, and the ball doesn't bounce as your brain anticipates. Gauff goes up 4-0 in the second set. 4. Fall in love once more. By this time, the thousands of Filipino supporters in the stadium had stopped screaming and waving their flags. It's the type of silence where you're still there, you're still hanging on, but you're at a loss for what to be happy about because things keep getting worse. And now comes the one instance from the entire game that I will never forget. In the second set, Alex is behind 0-4. She has been bageled for the past 2 sets. Are you aware of what she does? She's holding serve. She then breaks the game of Gauff. 2-4 down. The audience abruptly awakens after that pause. The Filipino supporters discover a cause to go completely crazy. She's not finished, so there are flags flying and loud noises coming through the ceiling. She wouldn't allow herself to acquire 2 bags. Alex's most recent double bagel defeat occurred in the Madrid Open qualifications in 2022, if you are familiar with your tennis background. At 16, she was determined not to allow it to occur on the most important stage of her professional life. Did she bridge the distance? No, Gauff quickly recovered and won the following 2 games to end the series 6-2. Although it would have been so simple to check out totally and simply go cry in the locker room, Alex Eala resisted, and that moment, that hug, and that break told you everything you need to know about her. She managed to make Gauff work. She convinced the audience for a brief period of time. That says more about her personality than 100 victories would. This is the bit that really grabbed me. So let me to tell you about Coco Gauff after the game. Gauff, who, incidentally, had 8 double faults because she is still human even when she is winning 6-0 or 6-2, spoke about Alex in a way that made me shiver a little. She began by recognizing Alex as a fierce rival. She stated, "Even when I was awake, I was aware that she may return at any time. She's done it before, I know." Consider that. The 4th-ranked person in the world, the 2-time as he saw Alex Eala, the Grand Slam winner, thought, "This girl is dangerous even at 6-0 and 4-0. She is capable of something." Respect is that. It goes beyond simply being polite to the cameras. Then the crowd thing happened. It seemed like Manila in the heart of Dubai, since there were thousands of Filipino supporters chanting for Alex. Gauff claimed that she dealt with it by acting in the most Coco Gauff manner imaginable. She said that any time the audience applauded Alex, she just acted as though they were applauding her. "I believe it much aided me. You must join them if you can't defeat them." Come on, that is both really clever and hilarious. Even after winning the US Open and the French Open, the lady continued to laugh during an on-court interview. Show respect. However, this is the bit that really got to me. Gauff remarked, "I'd like to thank Alex for bringing a new demographic to the sport," as she glanced around the stadium to the Filipino supporters on camera, aware that millions of Filipinos were watching. "I think it's great for the sport, but sometimes it's tough when you're playing in front of a home crowd," she remarked with a smile. Thus, continue to be passionate and support your athlete. It's more than just a sophisticated message. One of the greatest players in the world has acknowledged the importance of Alex Eala's work. That is more significant than any single tournament outcome because of the way she is gaining popularity, setting up those moments in the stands, and drawing thousands of Filipinos to an international tennis venue. When Gauff noticed it, she publicly called it out, and she was correct. Yes, she is entirely correct. I imagine you could feel depressed or angry after witnessing Alex lose tonight, so let's speak about the wider situation. I understand. In real time, I experienced it as well. However, allow me to share with you what Alex Eala recently did this week in Dubai. I would also like you to sit with this. When she entered, she was rated 47th. On paper, she has no place in a WTA 1000 quarterfinal, wildcard or not. In the opening round, she defeats Hailey Baptiste. Alright, doable, huh? She then goes on to defeat top 10 player and world number 8 Jasmine Paolini in straight sets. That one was covered by me. Everyone saw that one. The audience went crazy. She then defeats world number 31 Srano Syria, who had won 7 straight attempts. Another victory in straight sets. Furthermore, she didn't merely slip through. She comfortably finished out the second set after stealing the first one after trailing 4-5. 3 victories in a WTA 1000 event is that amount. 2 of them were against players ranked in the top 35 worldwide. She advanced to the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships quarterfinals. At the age of 20, this was only her second WTA 1000 quarterfinal in her career. Here's the worst part. Her rating is rising as a result of all of this. After the Syria victory, it was predicted to linger around number 38 live, maybe rising even higher now that she had the quarterfinal points. She now holds the top ranking among Filipino tennis players in WTA history. She was the first Filipino to rank in the top 40, and she's only